We are back. Thanks for staying with us and joined in the studio now by John Hollister. John's the CEO of Imaging3 Incorporated. IGNG is a stock symbol. John, great to see you again.
Hey, Don. It's great to see you again also.
You know, we've got a lot of new affiliates that are beginning with us this week, and so we have people watching that have never seen you before, so welcome. And why don't you tell us again what the company does?
Great, I'd love to. So Imaging3 is a development stage medical device company. We're creating a portable X-ray device, and it's novel in the business because it has the potential to do 3D real-time imaging. And why that's exciting is within 1 second, we actually can image, and we can do this today, we can image, say, your wrist or your ankle. That image can be, literally in 1 second, we produce 180 different images, which a healthcare practitioner could look from different angles. But we can actually run that and look at it and turn that into a three-dimensional object and slice it like you do a CT.
Wow.
When you look at CTs, and I think your viewers are probably familiar with it, but you actually can look inside of, say, if you're doing a skull, you can look inside of the marrow chamber, inside of the jaw. You can look at, and you can actually go on our website and take a look at some of these videos where you can look at the teeth. You can rotate the skull and go inside of the head, outside of the head. Really fabulous. And what makes it different and unique is this device will ultimately weigh about 150 pounds. It's portable. It can be used, it works on 110 volt, so household current, and it is really fast, but it uses very low radiation. It's based on what's called a fluoroscope, which is very low radiation, versus a CT, which uses a lot more radiation in order to get the images that they do. And it doesn't need to be in a lead line room. So we actually can be anywhere and used safely and easily.
So a healthcare practitioner or a healthcare facility doesn't need to build a special room. They don't have to have a special permit, so to speak. They can just roll this thing in where it's needed. That's really unique.
Right, and you're very correct. And not only could you do that, but you could have it in a small town where they don't have access to a CT. You could have it in a village in sub-Saharan Africa. You could be out in the battlefield on the back of a pickup truck. You could have it in almost any place, which is really offers a big advantage. And there's nothing in the market that does this at this time. So we're excited on that level. And it also has the potential of being used in a lot of different areas as we go further downstream in terms of guiding surgery, because you could actually, we believe you could use this device to do real-time three-dimensional imaging. So in essence, a surgeon would have eyes inside of the body to help guide their surgery. But that's the next generation.
Now, of course, right now you're going through the journey of obtaining FDA approval, and how's that coming along?
Yeah, so we're building the team in order to do that. What we plan to do is file a 510K later this year. So we're assembling. We actually have partnered with a great regulatory group up in the Bay Area who specialize in medical device called the Experian Group. But we're also building a team to do that. So we're in that process. It's about a 3-month process, the remaining amount of work that we have to do, plus about a month to do the 510K actual application process, and then a few months of review, hopefully. And you never can predict it, but we're very hopeful that we can do this very cleanly.
Well, you know, you mentioned building a team, and I noticed you've issued a couple of press releases in recent weeks, and recently, just very recently, you're adding some people to your board that have quite the pedigree.
Yeah, I thank you. I mentioned to you, I think, in a previous meeting about the addition of Jeff Peterson, who is fabulous. I'd mentioned he's worked GE and Abbott Laboratories, and then a series of smaller companies, and he's currently a CEO of a private healthcare company, but also the chairman of an OTC traded public company, Pressure Bio. And Jeff has been just a breath of fresh air, very professional, a huge help to me. It's so much so, I've actually shifted from being the chairman to a director on the board and made him the chairman, reflecting what I really think in terms of governance is, for me, a better structure where somebody who's independent of our company is the chairman. I am a member of the board, but I can look to him to help me as he does. And then this week, we announced the addition of the former chief technical officer from Varian Medical Systems. Varian is a very large imaging company up in the Bay Area, public company. And George Zadasiak, Dr. Zadasiak, was with them for 30 years, retired recently. He is a physicist from my alma mater at Stanford, and is just a super individual and a huge help. His role at Varian was actually to look at disruptive new technologies. So when he saw the Dominion, the name of our device, he was really excited, and he joined our company. So he will not only be on our corporate board, but he'll also serve as the chair of our scientific advisory board.
Once again, Imaging3 Incorporated, IGNG. John, a tremendous update. Congratulations on those board appointments. A fabulous interview.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.